Hello, I'm Elisa Zhang, and I'm a physician and life coach. I'm planning on doing a series of scarcity around money. So there are different ways that people have scarcity when it comes to money. The first most obvious way is people just feeling like there's not enough money, and then there's never going to be enough, or that they could lose it all. When people feel that they aren't safe or supported by money. And this can be from many reasons. They may have grown up poor, there may not have been enough money. They may have seen someone that lost a lot of money, and so they fear losing money. They fear not making enough money. So this is a fear that I think many people have around money, that there may not be enough to go around, that there may not even be enough to pay for food or clothing or basic needs. Or you may actually have a lot of money, but that the money could be gone, that you could get sued and lose everything, or some other disaster happen that sucks up all the money, and so that there's no money left. So this scarcity around money is really feeling that there's no support for you around money, and that the money can all just vanish. So even people who have a lot of money can have this type of scarcity. This can really make people fear losing money, and this may actually make it so people don't want to invest money because they worry about losing money so much. So in 2012, the Alliance Life Insurance Company actually conducted a study of 2,213 women between the ages of 25 and 75. And all these women had a household income of over $30,000. They found that even 27% of women who earn over $200,000 still had the fear of essentially becoming destitute and losing all their money. So this is not a scarcity. This is not something that can be just overcome by having enough money. And we've actually seen people who won the lottery and won millions of dollars, and they still end up, losing all that money. And there's even a story of a lottery winner who basically won the lottery again in order to get themselves out of the hole that they dug from winning so much money in their first lottery. So that's a lot of luck to happen, but it just shows that no amount of money will actually fill this hole of scarcity where you don't feel like there's ever enough money, that you can't earn enough money. So one of the ways to kind of combat this is the abundant mindset is that I can always make more money, that I can create value and value creates money, that I can work, and that work and putting value into the world will allow me to earn and for money to flow to me. And so when you can actually trust in yourself that you can create wealth, that you can create money, that there are ways of getting money whenever you need it, that you're not going to be on the street, that you're going to have a roof over your head, that you will have enough to eat, then that is one level of abundance that I, hope for everyone to have. And one of the ways to really have that kind of abundance is to invest in yourself, right? So if you know that you have a skill set that you can always use in order to provide value, something where, people will always pay to have you be able to provide whatever service that you can provide, or whatever knowledge that you can do, or, whatever it is that, it can be, like I myself am a physician, so, I can give value as a physician seeing patients and treating patients, but I can also, work for like an insurance company and do chart reviews or do prior authorizations from like the other side, or work for a drug company and work on, drugs. I'm an ophthalmologist, so maybe, working on eye drops to lower eye pressure. There are so many ways where I can think of, like, even if I can't do, surgery as an eye doctor, I can still find other ways to work and use the value of my past training in order to continue to bring in income. So if you can find yourself, like, what is the worst case scenario, right? So let's say that you really did lose a lot of money and you couldn't pay rent anymore. Who could you live with? Is there a family member, a friend, someone who would take you in for a little while? What is the worst case scenario. And if you can kind of get yourself past that worst case scenario, you might actually kind of release that fear of not having anything, right? You know, even if you lost your job, what other jobs could you do? What else could you do in order to make sure that you had the basic things that you need in life? What possessions do you have that you could sell in order to actually just create more money? So once you actually get your brain to the place where it's thinking from a point of like all the skills that you have, all the, I mean, maybe even material wealth that you have, that you can start to have that abundance and know like that you're taken care of. And the other thing you can think about is like, what insurances do you have in place in order to prevent against any catastrophe, right? As a physician, we're kind of always worry about being sued. So we have malpractice insurance, right? And we may even have like umbrella insurance for personal liability. If you're a homeowner, you have homeowners insurance. If you rent, you can get renters insurance. If you drive a car, you've got automobile insurance. And so by looking at all the ways that you can protect yourself, you can also remind yourself like the chances of actually becoming destitute is really, almost zero. The chances of actually dying tomorrow are probably higher. So that's really the first place of scarcity that I wanted to address today. The next few videos, we're going to address different types of scarcity. So I hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and let a friend know. Tell them to watch as well. If you'd like to work on your money mindset, I'd love to help you. Just go to my website, www.growyourwealthymindset, and sign up for a consultation with me. If it's a good fit, I can talk about what it is that we can do together and how I can help you with your money mindset. Thank you.